It's cool. Hi guys, I'm Michelle Mills and this is my channel. I talk about health and beauty, and thanks for watching. So today we are talking about 5 tips with 5 tips to help you stick with your diet. So I've written right here a list of 5 things to help you stick with your diet. I am not a professional, I'm not a nutritionist, but I do live a pretty healthy lifestyle and I've always been into nutrition. I've always researched everything, so I'm not a doctor. If this is a real problem of yours, please go to the doctor, but if you just need some tips or ideas, that's what I'm here for. So my first tip number 1 for sticking with your diet is to learn what foods do for your body. So starting to understand okay, I know broccoli is good for you, but why? So start researching these things. I am a designer and I made an app this year, and the app was a vitamin app that'll teach people information about vitamins and what they do for your body. So even me doing the research for my project, I learned so much about food. So I learned that I need to start eating fish because fish has all these important B vitamins that are crucial for your health. So starting there by building a relationship between you and your body and understanding why you need to eat what you need to eat. So everybody knows calcium for strong bones, but do you know what carrots have in it? So carrots have vitamin A, and do you know what vitamin A does? So what vitamin A does is it helps with your eyesight. So these are the types of things that you need to start understanding. So what does sugar do? So when you're consuming lots and lots of sugar, what is that actually doing to your body? And sugar is actually a very addictive substance, and there's a video that I'm going to link somewhere around here, and you guys need to watch it. Hold on one second. Wow, y'all, I am literally the worst. I just filmed half of that with my face blurry. So, I'm sorry. We're gonna continue now with my face in focus. So, I was saying that sugar is very bad for your body, and I'm going to insert a link down below, or I'm gonna put it somewhere here. Go watch a video and understand what sugar is actually doing to your mind, to your body, and become more aware of things like that. So some general ideas of how I eat. I like to look for foods that have below 20 grams of sugar and below 20 grams of fat. So if you're looking at a container and you look at the nutrition facts, you want to see okay, this has 18 grams of sugar. That's under your limit. So these tips are really for somebody who's just starting out. So if you're a little bit more advanced with learning about nutrition, maybe you already know these things, I generally try to stay under 20 grams of fat and sugar, and that's a good start. That prevents you from eating Pop-Tarts, probably, or totally bad sugary things. And this leads me to tip number 2. You do not have to diet cold turkey. And that is the quickest way for you to quit your diet, is trying to go cold turkey. So you do not wake up tomorrow and you do not say, starting tomorrow, I am going to just completely cut sugar out of my lifestyle. You're gonna go crazy, you're not gonna stick with your diet, so you need to start slowly. So that actually leads me to tip number 3, and that's the idea of replacement. So if you cook with butter, start cooking with olive oil. If you just love coffee and you have to drink coffee every day, what I've started using is stevia. Stevia is one of the non-cancerous sugar replacements. So that's what I'm holding right here. This is Truvia, something like that. It's like this, and this is just a brand that carries the sugar. It's not actually sugar. It comes from a leaf and it's extracted that way, and this is actually, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I read that it will help lower blood sugar, and it helps people with diabetes. So start replacing coffee and your sugar with stevia, and start your diet that way. Just start with little replacements, like instead of eating pancakes every morning, start eating whole wheat pancakes. They're not going to taste good, don't do that. But like, for example, don't choose white bread, choose whole wheat bread. It's little replacements that'll start you on your healthy lifestyle. When I first started out trying to eat better, I don't like to call it a diet because it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change. So when I first started out, I had to do cheat day because I was so addicted to sugar. I would just eat it, and I would be like, no, Michelle, like, maybe eat in moderation. No, I was obsessed. So I would eat all these things. So I told myself, Friday, you can have a cheat day. And if this works for you to start out, try it. It worked for me to start out, but on Fridays, I would wake up and just eat cookie dough. I walk to my fridge, grab a hunk of cookie dough, and walk to class eating a chunk of cookie dough. That wasn't great, but it definitely helped start my diet or lifestyle change. I wouldn't recommend doing that. What I do now is I eat sweets in moderation. So like, I love cookies, I love cake, and I still eat all that stuff. I just eat it in moderation. So like once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, you can have a cookie. Don't just think like, no, I can never eat a cookie ever again. Like, this diet is so strict. No, you can eat what you want, just don't eat a lot of it. So tip number 4 is to establish routine and get adjusted meal by meal. And that kind of goes with tip number 3. It just means like, get into eating this way, start eating this way, and make it into a routine. So if you wake up every morning and eat a Pop-Tart, start waking up every morning and eating oatmeal. Just like, get into a routine and start meal by meal. So like, you do not have to change your entire diet right now. Maybe just change what you eat for lunch. So instead of going and getting a burrito for lunch, get a healthy sandwich or get a healthy wrap. But you can eat your dinner the same and your breakfast the same. So if you wake up and eat sugary cereal every morning, do that. Just change lunch to start out with. And from there, then you can change your breakfast once you get an established routine. So tip number 5 is to use a journal or app and be aware of what you're eating. So I use MyFitnessPal, and it works really well because once you see what you're eating, it'll tell you the calories, it'll tell you how many calories you've eaten, it'll tell you if you've gone over too much sugar, too much fat, and actually seeing, like, you feel guilty. You feel so guilty. You're like, I just ate a cookout shake, I don't want to write that down. Do it, because then you're gonna see, oh shoot, I'm eating really, really bad. So get used to like either writing it down and get a visualization of all the things you're eating. Because if you took a table and you put all the things you ate in that day, you'd be like, that's bad, that's a lot of food. So when you can have a visualization, I'm not saying go put all your food out on the table. Use an app, use a journal, write it down, see it, and then you'll be like, okay, there's a need for a change. So those are my tips for helping you stick with a diet. Just, don't go cold turkey. Do it slowly. Establish a routine. Start changing things out, replace foods, stop using butter, start using olive oil. Cook or bake with replacements. So for the longest time, I would make healthy cookies, and they had coconut flour, coconut oil. That stuff's actually good for your body. So instead of butter, it was coconut oil. That aids in digestion, but I still got to indulge in cookies. So see what you can do. There's a couple recipes on my channel that are like healthy replacements for sweets. I have black bean brownies. Even I have a replacement for pizza. You can make cauliflower pizza. Just start somewhere, start small, and stick to it. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful day, and yeah, bye.